The Springfield Symphony Orchestra is inviting you on a unique trip to Italy with varying sounds and music from the beloved country. And here now with more on that is Kylie Wiley-Pickett, the conductor of the orchestra. Good to see you as always. How are you?
Good to be back. I'm good, thanks.
Okay, so as always, remind people the season's theme, because this one's pretty good.
Yeah, the theme is FOMO, or fear of missing out. And so we are taking our audience to Italy on this concert.
Yes.
Music by Verdi, Puccini, Mascagni, Respighi. It all has a theme there.
Everyone wants to go to Italy, let's be honest.
You know, how could you not want to go to Italy in the spring weather that
Yes.
we've got here? And this concert, we're doing a piece that is, the FOMO part is, this is one of the original surround sound pieces. So we've got the orchestra up on the stage, and then we've got brass players scattered out inside the hall.
Interesting.
And so the orchestra's playing, and then the sound starts coming from behind you. You cannot hear this on a stereo. It doesn't matter how good your stereo is, you cannot have this effect of the brass from the back.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool, it's like a goosebump kind of moment.
Is that something that is done a lot with orchestral
No,
performances?
not a lot.
Because I was
No,
going to say this
it's
sounds
unusual.
like maybe a traditional,
Yeah,
you know,
no.
but no, you guys always find a way to put a spin on
I
it.
know, it's so interesting.
Yeah, this one, this is in the Pines of Rome, and so we've got all these different scenes from Rome, and this is the Appian Way, which was, you know, all roads lead to Rome kind of thing. And so just imagine the Roman legion, these armies coming in and going out on these roads, and they're calling back and forth to each other, and you hear that. And so when you're sitting in Hammond's Hall, you're going to feel that sound coming from both sides. But you have to be there.
Yeah.
You have to be there to see it.
You have to. You can't miss out.
Yep.
You're missing out.
Yeah.
What I always think is so interesting is, you know, each month really is so different. Obviously, there's a different theme attached to it, but every show is so unique in its own way. How did you, like, conceptually come up with this specific one?
Well, this concert or this season?
I guess this specific concert.
So with this concert, you know, with this FOMO theme, I was looking for things that had kind of a hook that you really wanted to sit in that hall to hear. And so last month we did the planets, you know, and we had the astrophotography, and we got great response on that. And so I was thinking about big pieces and what is a little different, what's unique. And in this case, it was that physical, literal, actual surround sound in the hall. And so I knew that was in Pines of Rome, so I kind of set up the rest of the program based on Pines of Rome. So we're doing Fountains of Rome, and we're doing Verdi's overture to La Forza del Destino, the Force of Destiny, and then a couple wonderful little intermezzos that people will recognize.
In that same vein of how do you come up with these ideas, how far in advance do you have them planned out? Like, how long have you been planning this travel to Italy?
We're ready for next year.
Wow.
We're going to announce it pretty soon here.
Okay.
So we're usually, you know, I'm trying to get it done January, February the year before. So yeah, this was in the works all the way from like last fall, and I just couldn't wait for this concert. All year I've been waiting because I just love this music. I love Italy. I love to feel like I'm in Italy, and this music just gets you in that mood and that frame of mind.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Now, if someone hasn't yet come and check out kind of what you all do, why would maybe this be the one to come and experience that?
So this one focuses on the orchestra. You know, we often have a guest soloist. Last month we had choirs. The previous month we had John Akamatsu, our pianist. This one is really about the orchestra, and it's what I'd call a showcase or a virtuoso showpiece for the orchestra. So you're going to hear all of the different solo instruments, the flute, the oboe, the bassoon, the trumpets, the horns, the violin, the cello. You're going to hear in solo capacities as well as the whole orchestra. And so, you know, if you've got a kid who plays the clarinet, they're going to get to hear a big clarinet solo. If your kid plays, you know, trombone in the band, they're going to get to hear that. And it's shorter pieces than sometimes, you know, sometimes we play a full symphony, it's like a 45, 50-minute long work. Each of these pieces, the Pines of Rome is 4 different small pieces, the Fountains is 4 different small pieces. And so it's one of these things where you're going to hear a lot of variety, a lot of style, and they're all pretty exciting, rousing pieces.
Yeah, so this is a special one. People need to be there.
Yeah.
How can they get tickets and more information?
You can always go to our website. There it is on the screen. SpringfieldMoSymphony.org. Don't forget the Mo.
Don't forget the Mo, it's important.
Especially after the Trader Joe's thing.
Oh my gosh.
I always say you might end up in Massachusetts. You might end up in Virginia. I didn't even know they had
who
a
knows?
Springfield, Virginia. SpringfieldMoSymphony.org.
Perfect.
And that'll give you all the information to get your tickets.
All right,
Awesome.
sounds great.
Don't
Kyle,
miss
thank
out.
you so much for being here. We
As
always
always,
appreciate it.
thanks for having me.